Hello YouTube again. Just trying to come to you with a few videos while things are on my mind and I'm not worn out because soon I'm gonna go get this workout on, and I know when I get back I'm gonna be whooped. So I'm coming to you with the Thai Crystal Deodorant Stone, and this is what the package looks like. And I dropped the darn thing, so it broke, but I've had this thing for probably about 8-9 months. This thing lasts forever, and this is the smallest one. They do have one that comes in a push-up that you probably had that thing for about 2 years if you bought it. But I want to just give you a little background on why I use this opposed to using regular deodorants or antiperspirants. I've always had a sensitivity to deodorants / antiperspirants. So when I came across one that I can tolerate without getting the pains under my arms, the lumps, whatever, I stuck with it, which has always been secret, and I've tried them all. Recently, I started, like in the earlier of the year, I started getting sensitivity, like little pains when I press under my arms again. So I thought maybe, something was going on. I don't know. It's a lot of things that's going on these days and you just never know. So I went to my doctor to get myself checked out. I went and got a mammogram, I want to say last summer, early fall, and everything was good. And I had just went to my doctor maybe a month or two before I started getting the pains again. So it kind of bothered me. So I didn't know if something was going on or if it was from the deodorant or whatever. So my doctor checked me out. He said nothing was going on. Got my chest x-ray, all of that. He saw nothing, felt nothing. And so I said, well, let me try changing my deodorant. Maybe after all of these years of using Secret, that's not working for me and I need to switch over to a more natural deodorant. So I went into High Health and I started just looking. It was kind of overwhelming because prior to that, I really didn't do any research, and asked the young man that was in there which was a good one, which he pointed me to one that him and his wife used. And at that moment, I had a cheap moment because I'm like, I don't want to spend $6-7 on a thing of deodorant that's only going to last me for about 30 days, but if I have to, I will. So I came across this Thai Crystal Stone and asked him if he knew if it worked. And he said, well, he didn't never use it, but people that came in and bought it said it did work. Well, it was only $2 for this small one. And as I said, I dropped it maybe about a month or two back and it broke. That's the downfall to this. If it drops, it does break. But so I said $2, I can't go wrong. It's just $2. So I bought it, and I want to say within the first week of using it, and basically how you use it is you clean up under your arms, of course. You just wet it slightly and you just rub it up under your arms like this about 20 to 30 times, all over under your arms. And I want to say within the first week of using it, my underarms, the skin under my arms got cleared up. I did have some discoloration under my arms and looked like, the pores were really big. The pores under my arms got really small, and the skin under my arms cleared up to my actual skin color, which was crazy to me because I'm like, all of these years I've been using deodorant, and even though it wasn't giving me pains and, like lumps or whatever under my arms, it was still irritating me. And I had no clue, that it was doing all of that. And so I want to say this Thai Crystal does work with keeping you from not smelling, but you still will sweat and have wet under your arms if you sweat. So it won't stop you from sweating like an antiperspirant will. You still will get wet under the arms, but you just won't smell. And I will say you do have to use it every day. If I go more than 2 days without using it, I will start to smell when I sweat. So I started off using it twice a day, in the morning and at night. But I can go once a day now, and so I have to use it every day. I may skip a day, especially if it's not hot outside or I'm not sweating so much, but most of the time I can't go over 2 days without using it. So for people that are having issues or just want to go natural, I find myself with my whole natural hair journey. It started off with just hair, but now it's so much more than just hair, and just finding out like a lot of the chemicals and things that they're putting in these products, and why, and probably why my skin was so sensitive to lotions and certain soaps and deodorants, and just reading some of the chemicals that they put in these things, in these products rather. I'm talking ghetto now. And so that's one of the things I'm doing is, slowly but surely switching over a lot of the toiletries that me and my family use to more natural products, even toothpaste. I'm looking to go natural. And so, yeah, of course, my kids, I don't think they could do this. Not my boys anyway. They're going to have to still, until I could find something that I know works for the funkiness, they're going to have to still keep using deodorants and antiperspirant. So, yeah. But for me, for people that are looking to go a little bit natural, this is the Thai crystal. This is what I would consider a real crystal. They do have knockoffs that claim to be real crystals, and this does not have the aluminum aluminum chlorhydrate that a lot of the antiperspirants and deodorants have. So that would be the difference, and I think that's the biggest thing in deodorants is the aluminum chlorhydrate that's in it. Now, I will say they do have a lot of knockoff crystals, and from what I read, the information that I read, if you're looking for a real crystal, make sure it's clear. And as you can see, this is clear, and you can see like the veins in it. I don't know if you can see, but if you can see like the veins, the white veins that are going through it, some of them look really cloudy, and those are kind of questionable. But from what I've read, that the real crystal stones that are really crystal stones, everybody got to have a knockoff or something to fool people. They're clear, and you'll see the veins going all throughout them. They're not cloudy. And so from what I see, the Thai crystal is a real crystal deodorant stone, not a knockoff with other stuff in it. And you can get this I got it from High Health. I don't know, you can just check around. I believe also they have a website, and they do have a bigger one. This is the smaller one, and this was the first one that I bought. And like I said, I've had this for probably over 8 months now, and as you can see, it's still pretty big. So I'm going to end this video. Thanks for watching. Please leave your comments in the box below. Peace out.